Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, I know many of you have been following the NFL closely, especially the NFC East, a division that's always packed with drama, surprises, and intense rivalries. But lately, there's been a buzz that's caught the attention of not only Giants fans, but also football fans across the league. Rumors, speculation, and whispers about potential trades and roster moves. It's all part of the off-season chess game, and this time, the spotlight is on a possible move involving none other than the New York Giants and a rising star from the New Orleans Saints, Chris Olave. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this really happening? Are the Giants about to make a splash? Well, hold tight, because the details are fascinating and could have serious implications for the Giants' future, especially as they look to contend again in the NFC. But let's back up a bit and set the scene for those who might not be fully caught up. The Giants, as you all know, have been on an upward trajectory lately. After a couple of tumultuous seasons, they've started to rebuild, adding key pieces on offense and defense, and showing promise under the leadership of their coaching staff and a roster that's slowly coming into focus. Daniel Jones has shown flashes of brilliance. Saquon Barkley is still one of the most explosive running backs in the league when healthy, and the defense, led by players like Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeaux, is becoming a real force. But the offense, especially the receiving core, has always been a spot that could use a boost. Someone who can consistently stretch the field, create mismatches, and elevate the offense to the next level. Enter Chris Olave. For those of you who don't follow the Saints as closely, Olave has become one of the most promising young receivers in the league. Drafted in the first round out of Ohio State, he's shown he can be a game-changer, capable of racking up 1-0-yard seasons when healthy. His route running, speed, and ability to make acrobatic catches have made him a favorite in New Orleans, and many believe he's destined for even bigger things. So naturally, whenever a player of Olave's caliber is rumored to be on the move, fans and analysts start speculating, what would it take? Could the Giants be interested? And most importantly, should they be? Well, the rumors started swirling recently after some whispers suggesting that the Saints might be open to trading Olave. Now, let's clarify something important right from the start. These are just rumors. There's no official word, no credible leak from the Saints front office. But what's interesting is how the NFL community, and especially Giants fans, are reacting to this potential scenario. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense when you think about it. Adding a young, talented receiver like Olave could be exactly what the Giants need to take that next step, especially with their quarterback situation improving and the offense showing signs of real potential. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The Saints, after losing quarterback Derek Carr to retirement, are in a bit of a rebuild mode. They're trying to find their identity under new head coach Kellen Moore, who's coming in with fresh ideas and a desire to turn the team around quickly. Moore, known for his offensive creativity and quarterback development skills, has been vocal about building around young talent and making the most of what they have. And that's where the paradox lies. While the Saints might be in a rebuilding phase, they're also a team that's trying to stay competitive in a tough NFC landscape. They need talent, especially on offense, to support their new quarterback, whoever that may be, whether it's Jameis Winston, a rookie, or another veteran sign. Now, let's talk about the other side, the Giants. They've been actively looking to bolster their weapons on offense, and adding a player like Olave would be a game-changer. Imagine Daniel Jones, now with a bit more firepower, connecting with a receiver of Olave's caliber. It would give the Giants a true deep threat, someone who can stretch the field and open up space for Barkley and the rest of the offense. Plus, Olave's presence would lift the entire unit, making the Giants' attack more unpredictable and dangerous. But what about the rumors themselves? Well, recently, Olave addressed the speculation with genuine emotion. He talked about how much he loves being in New Orleans and how happy he is with the Saints. He emphasized his love for the front office, the coaching staff, and the city, It's pretty clear that Olave isn't looking to leave, at least not voluntarily. He's expressed his happiness and commitment to the Saints, saying, "I love it here, man. I love the front office. I love my coaches. I'm excited to be here and I want to be here forever. This is where I want to be." Those words matter because they show that Olave is not just a typical young player interested in a quick payday or a bigger market. He genuinely seems to want to build something special in New Orleans. However, as we all know in the NFL, things can change rapidly. If the Saints decide to move Olave, whether it's because they want to rebuild faster, or maybe they see the value in trading him for draft picks or other assets, then the Giants should absolutely be on the phone. They should be ready to pounce if the opportunity arises. But I want to be clear, don't hold your breath. The Saints are in a tricky spot. They don't want to give away their best young talent unless they get something significant in return. They're also trying to rebuild around a new quarterback, and losing a key piece like Olave could set them back temporarily. Now, let's analyze what a potential trade could look like. The Giants, with their recent draft capital and roster depth, could potentially offer a package that appeals to the Saints. Maybe a combination of draft picks, perhaps a first-rounder and a couple of later picks, or a player or two in exchange for Olave. It's all speculative right now, but the key is, if the Giants see a real chance to get Olave and believe he can be a franchise wide receiver, they should definitely explore it. The offseason is the perfect time for bold moves, and adding Olave could be that move that pushes the Giants from good to great. Looking at the bigger picture, this scenario also highlights the importance of the Giants' overall strategy. They've been building patiently, focusing on developing their young talent and making strategic signings in free agency. But adding a dynamic receiver like Olave could accelerate that process significantly. It's not just about immediate gains, it's about setting a foundation for sustained success. Olave's youth, talent, and potential make him a perfect fit for a team looking to compete for a Super Bowl in the next few seasons. And let's not forget the NFC East's landscape. The division has been fiercely competitive, with teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders all vying for supremacy. The Giants have shown they can compete when everything clicks, but they need that extra edge, something that a player like Olave could provide. Imagine a defense that's already improving, paired with an offense that now includes a true deep threat. Suddenly, the Giants are looking more like a playoff team with Super Bowl aspirations rather than just a rebuilding squad. Now, I want to take a moment to reflect on the Giants' recent history. It's been a roller coaster, no doubt. From the Eli Manning days to the recent rebuilding phase, the franchise has seen highs and lows. But what's clear is that the front office is committed to turning things around. They've made smart draft choices, re-signed key players like Darius Slayton, who's shown flashes of brilliance and is poised to improve further with Daniel Jones under center. The coaching staff, led by Brian Daboll, has instilled a winning mentality, and the players are buying into that culture. The potential addition of Olave could be the piece that finally pushes them over the edge, making the Giants not just contenders but serious Super Bowl contenders once again. So, what's next? Well, the NFL offseason is always full of surprises. We'll have to keep an eye on any official moves from the Saints and, of course, follow the rumors closely. The Giants should stay alert, ready to make that call if the opportunity presents itself. Remember, in the NFL, timing is everything. A well-timed trade or signing can change the entire course of a franchise's season, and maybe even its history. And as fans, we should be excited about the possibilities. Giants have built a solid foundation, and with the right additions, they could very well surprise everyone in the upcoming season. Whether that's Olave or someone else, what matters is that the team is moving in the right direction and the future looks promising. The NFC East is always unpredictable, but one thing is for sure. If the Giants can land a player like Olave, it could be the start of something truly special. So stay tuned, keep your eyes on the latest updates, and keep cheering for your Giants. This team has the talent, the coaching, and the drive to make noise in the league again. And who knows? Maybe this offseason will go down as the one where the Giants made the bold move that changed everything. The NFL offseason is the perfect time for dreams to become reality, and for us, as Giants fans, it's about believing that brighter days are ahead. The journey continues, and I'll be here with all the latest news, analysis, and insights to keep you in the loop. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all of this? Do you believe the Giants should pursue Olave if the opportunity arises? Are you excited about the potential of adding such a dynamic talent to the roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. It's your passion that keeps this community vibrant and alive. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, rumors, and insights about your favorite team, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. We're in this together, and the best is yet to come.